Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to my corner of the world. We are here for a CJ Dachamp reaction. This time we are here for the trial of GAROU. I think that's how you pronounce it. It kind of looks like the way it's spelled for loup-garou, which is like the French term for werewolf, I think. That's how it looks like anyway. I don't know anything about this character. I just know that he is from One Punch Man, I think, and people like really hype him up. They say that he's like really cool. He's like got a lot of aura. Like a lot of people just love to gas this dude up. So I'm about to learn about this man today. So let's get into this. Links to the original video will be in the description if you want to check it out on your own. Let's run this up. I have not seen much of One Punch Man. Like, I've only seen a little bit, and the little bit I have seen, I didn't get to him. So yeah, this will be a learning experience for me.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the round table. And y'all already know what time it is. Hit the poster, it's trial time, baby, for one of the deadliest YNs in anime history. And it is none other than the self-proclaimed human monster, the hero hunter GAROU. And man, I know this motherfucker is one of Satan's greatest soldiers. If I looked at this man's playlist, it's straight Vaughn with a little bit of TK and a sprinkle of Melly. Cause Mother was on this nigga's mind 24/7. So let's go ahead and get down to business. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado, Exhibit A. This trial is brought to you by Zenless Zone Zero, a free-to-play
That's awesome. You do you. You guess your bag. But let's get to the trial.
Oh, GAROU. Now, like I said earlier, this man is one of anime's deadliest YNs. This man is only 18 years old, dog-walking grown-ass men.
I'm sorry, he's only 18?
This man avidly goes around hunting down heroes and beating the shit out of them. This nigga is crazy. And I mean, bro, you could just tell by his appearance.
I did not know he was so young.
Hey, Hachi cut.
He
just doesn't have the bald spot yet. And this is all I need to see. If you have the same hairstyle as one of the biggest menaces in video game history,
bro, he needs a trial. I'm so serious. What did you say his name was? Like, all these characters from Tekken, I always forget their names. Like, I know who I'm talking about when I'm like describing them, but I always forget the names. What is his name?
Bro, you could just tell by his appearance. This guy has the signature Heihachi cut.
Heihachi, yeah. Get him a trial. That dude is one of the coldest menaces to ever exist.
Hairstyle as one of the biggest menaces in video game history? I'm not with that nigga. No, he's a smoke demon. Now, to understand why this man is a certified crash out, we have to go back and take a look at his childhood. So when GAROU was a kid, he loved to watch TV and watch superhero shows. Now, when he was watching these shows,
Justice League / Justice League Unlimited
with the monsters and thought that they were treated unfairly and wanted them to win. So basically, to give y'all a real life example, this kid would watch Power Rangers and he would want villains like Ivan Ooze, Mesogog, and Lord Zed to win. I ain't gonna lie, if we being for real, this kid should have been put on a watch list. Now, obviously, he was bullied because of this, but one day, this nigga snapped and beat the shit out of one of his bullies. This nigga was a juvenile delinquent at the age of 5.
I mean, if he was the kid getting bullied, is that not more so self-defense? I don't know. Like, if he was beating up his bully, that sounds more like self-defense to me.
So obviously he got suspended because the principal wasn't trying to hear this guy out or nothing, even though he was the one being bullied the whole time.
Yeah,
and he
that
was
would be self-defense then in my eyes.
Now, some years later, this man traveled to Bang's dojo and wanted him to train him. So Bang decided to train him, and GAROU quickly became Bang's top student. Now this is when this motherfucker crashed out. Once he learned everything he needed to learn, this man said, man, look, I'm done with this shit. And beat the hell out of everybody else in the dojo.
Yo, why?
This man crippled every single student at that dojo that day because he simply got bored. So after this, Bang expelled him, and Garou went down the path to become a literal human monster. And his only objective was to hunt down heroes and get stronger. So not only does this man have the hairstyle of Heihachi, but also now he has the mentality of Akuma. This nigga is the walking definition of a menace to society.
He is not 18, bro.
Now, let's dive into the 3 major pieces of evidence that I have on this man for this exhibit. So, incident number 1, declaring war on the Hero Association. So the Hero Association
this is in the
held
One
a
Punch
meeting
Man
to try to
universe,
convince
right?
a bunch of villains and assassins of the underworld
pretty sure
to help
it
them
is.
in the monster crisis. So Garou decided to show up to this meeting, but not for the right reasons. This man came here to make a statement. Bro pulled up in this meeting and straight up said, AOG, I don't know what you talking about up there, but the only talking I'm trying to do right now is with these hands. So who wanna get fucked up first?
This nigga is crazy.
So obviously when the association heard this, they was like, who the fuck is that guy? They thought bro was straight delusional, but they were about to get one of the nastiest wake-up calls of all time. So Cinch tells the 3 heroes in the room to throw Garou out. So Magic Trick Man goes in to attack him. But Garou grabs dude and starts choking him to death. So this buff bastard tried to hit him, but dude pricked. Then Garou told him, ooh, hey bro, check your hand, twin. Dude looks at his arm, and his arm is just cement. So Garou walks him down and clocks his shit so hard, he flies across the room. So the last hero standing was Blue Fire. He shoots a fire blast at him, but in the blink of an eye, Garou cut this man's arm off and sent him all the way to the wall and just splattered his ass. So after this man cooked 3 A-rank heroes with ease, all the other villains were in the room cheering like, oh yeah, you showed him right. Well, Garou turned around and said, the fuck are you guys cheering for? You know I'm about to whoop your ass too, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, what makes you think that he's not gonna target all of you since those 3 are down now?
You serious?
Y'all really thought it was sweet?
So he lays out every single motherfucker
really thought it was
in that
sweet?
room. So after this man just laid out I don't know how many people, he tells old boy before he leaves, I hope this pile of bodies gets my point across. And in 6 months' time, I'm coming back and I'm coming through the front door. And he walks away like nothing happened. This man's first appearance was him laying out over 100 people.
Oh my
That is
God,
pure
bro.
nasty work. Now, let's move on to incident 2, the reverse jumping at the park. So late one night, Garou confronted the greatest hero of all time, Moomin Rider. And he told bro off the rip, I'm about to fuck your shit up, twin. But right before he's about to swing on Moomin Rider, a bunch of dudes in tank tops pull up behind him and they want to jump him.
Like
because the reason why is because earlier that day, Garou straight up assaulted this red shirt dude in a dark alley. And the reason why he did it is because they just simply crossed paths. So dude basically beat his ass for walking too close to him. So red shirt dude decides to bring his goods and jump Garou that night. But while dude was yapping about how him and his boys are gonna mess him up, Garou puts his fist in his face and drops him off the rip. And all his boys are shook. They know they done f***ed up while Garou's yelling at him like, oh, y'all done ran up on the wrong nigga today. So Garou goes into attack, but he gets rocked and gets sent rolling down the street.
There
and
we
the
go.
person who rocked him was Tank Top Master, Class S rank 16. So this man is ranked number 16 in the world. So anybody else would be like, oh, hell no, I'm not fighting this buff-ass nigga. But Garou, dude was ecstatic. He was
Why
like,
don't y'all just
S,
jump him?
Fuck yeah, now we talking, nigga. So Tank Top Master slams the ground and starts charging at Garou and hitting him with his Tank Top tackle, sending Garou flying and spinning like a Beyblade. Now this was his signature move. So all his boys were like, yeah man, you got him, bro. On God, no way he survives that. But Garou hits a perfect landing. And he completely ate his attack. So Tank Top Master tries to go in for another hit, but Moomin Rider decides to eat it. So everybody is shocked and Tank Top Master's like, bro, what are you doing? But Moomin Rider wanted to defuse the situation with the most powerful technique in anime history, Talk No Jutsu. He was telling Tank Top Master, you gotta stop, man. You are about to kill a human. We're supposed to protect people, not kill them. So Tank Top Master, being critically affected by Talk No Jutsu, decided, you know what, let this be a lesson, kid. Make sure you never harm anybody ever again. So Garou was like,
what makes you think Garou's gonna stop though?
I'm leaving. So bro starts walking away.
There's
and it
no
seems
way
that
he
the
just
talk
walks
no
away
jutsu
like
has
that.
affected Garou as well, until he stops and turns around and says, "Did you really think that talk no jutsu bullshit will work on me?
Yeah, I'm like, there's no way.
Nigga!" But Tank Top Master expected this and had that right hook
Oh
ready.
my
So he
God.
socks Garou in
You know
the
what?
face. But out of nowhere,
Good move.
Garou hits a counter out of nowhere, breaking dude's nose in the process. And Garou was pissed off he had to do that because he had to use Bang style to do it. Blood was like, "God damn it, I hate using that old ass nigga shit. But fuck it, I'll put this nigga on a stretcher."
Not him using the momentum of your punch to get a counterattack in to break your nose. Oh, no, that's actually kind of saucy. I'm not gonna lie.
So dude starts hitting him
That's
with a
kinda
Storm
saucy.
Platinum Jotaro style
Damn.
barrage, then slams him through the wall. So after Garou just annihilated bro, Movement Rider tries to attack Garou from behind, but he plants his face in the ground.
Yeah,
He starts
expect-
bashing
oh my
his
God.
head into the ground repeatedly.
Brother.
When he was done bashing his face in, he holds his head up for display and straight up tells him, "Who's next?" So with a last ditch effort, Tank Top Master decides to get up again, but Garou just backhands, putting Tank Top Master to sleep. And it was basically raps for all these other jobber tank tops. Garou just starts flowing like water right through them, knocking them all out in sync. This dude with a shitty buzz cut just whiffs. He eats an elbow because of it, and everybody else just got slaughtered. All he heard was just screams of pain while they were getting massacred by this man. So after this dude laid everybody out, one of Bang's students comes behind him and tries to sneak him, but this poor dude was just another lamb for the slaughter. Garou just destroys him.
Of course.
And after this, all you see the next morning is old boy
Sheesh.
laid out, and everybody else that was there that night.
How many
were
people
slumped.
was that?
This man Garou reverse jumped their ass. Now,
He
let's
did.
move on to incident 3, his run-in with Metal Bat. So let's Garou continue his crusade of beating every hero to the brink of death in random dark alleys and knocking out ugly bastards in front of their hoes.
Wow.
Garou ended up running into Metal Bat. Now, Metal Bat was already hurt from fighting a giant centipede from earlier, but Garou did not give a damn. That nigga said, "If you still breathing, you can still get these hands. Now put them up, nigga." Now Metal Bat is a certified
Okay.
dog himself, and he ain't gonna back down from no fight. So this was just a good old scrap between two dog-ass niggas.
All
So they
right.
get the scrap,
I'm
and
with
Garou
it.
was already popping off early, hitting them with a nice little two-piece out the gate. So they continue to scrap, and that
Ooh,
boy
nice
Metal
move.
Bat is swinging for the fences. If one of this nigga's hits lands, it is over. So Garou kicked him in the head, but Metal Bat
Ouch.
ate it and started swinging at this nigga. But Garou was a member of
Okay.
Weave Nation. This nigga's evasion skill is maxed out. Look at this. Weave, nigga! And continue to full-on assault this man. And every time Metal Bat would try to land a hit, Garou would just bob and weave while Metal Bat was
All
hitting
right,
straight
aim for the
air.
feet.
So Metal Bat decides to whip out his finishing move.
You can't-
and he
you
literally
can't hit
turns
his
into
upper
a
body,
human
so
tornado.
aim for the
But
feet.
Garou said, "Come with it, fuck nigga!" As this man starts to parry the attack. Then he
Bruh.
finds an opening, then hits this man with a demon breath, sending him flying and knocking him out cold.
Yeah,
Hey,
he
I'm
didn't
telling y'all,
even
bro,
hit
this
you
nigga Garou
once.
is a young Heihachi. Nigga just used his rage art from Tekken 7. And Garou was talking crazy after this, saying, "Hey, good scrap, bootleg Yusuke. Now set your ass on the ground, punk ass
Bootleg
nigga." But when
Yusuke.
Garou thought it was over, he straight up senses murderous intent as Metal Bat is about to crack his skull open. But the
Okay.
only thing that stopped him in this moment was his little sister just randomly pulling up out of nowhere. She
What?
unknowingly saved this man Garou from getting his head split open. So
No.
Garou straight up backhands him, and
Not
Garou goes in for
Glenn.
the finishing blow. But the little sister just straight up stops him, and she telling this nigga, "Fuck off, mister, this fight's over." So Garou just straight up said, "You know what, fine. But when I run into your dumb ass again, nigga, I'ma dog walk your ass." And Garou leaves. And after the
Nah.
fight, you could just see the damage he did to Metal Bat. His little sister chopped him across the head, and bro just straight up passed out from all the blood he's lost. So Garou technically cooked that nigga. And with
Nah,
that, we
bruh.
close off Exhibit A and move into Incident 4. That is just simply worthy of its own exhibit.
Getting bailed out by your kid's sister like that is crazy. Granted, CJ did say that Metal Bat was already like battle weary and like tuckered out, so like he wasn't fighting at his best, but like Nah, getting bailed out like that is actually insane. And they were in the middle of the street. I just now realized that. Hold on. Let me see this. Yeah, they are in the middle of the street. Does nobody walk down this street? Are there no cars? Like, y'all really just doing this out in public in the middle of the street and nobody says anything about it? That's kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie.
And move into incident 4. That is just simply worthy of its own exhibit. The GAROU trial.
Nah, this dude is kind of cold though. I ain't gonna lie.
Exhibit B. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our final exhibit. Exhibit B, the 1v8. This is
Not
simply
a
one of those
reverse
moments
1v8.
where you will look at this and you'll be like, damn, this might be a Hall of Famer when it comes to this minute shit. Because what he does right here is absolutely disgusting.
He reverse
so while
jumped
Gar
a
was chilling out in
1v8?
this
Come
shit,
on, man.
after a fight he had with Watchdog Man and getting disrespected by Saitama,
Okay,
dude
it
was
is
just
in
trying
One
to
Punch
lay
Man
down and
universe.
recover from his
Alright.
injuries. So while he was slumped, 8 heroes pull up to this shack, and they only got one goal in mind, and that is Swiss cheese and Garou.
Excuse me?
Heroes pull up to this shack, and they only got one.
Who is this Gohan from Timu over here? What? Nah, that's actually insane. Almost the exact same haircut, practically the same glasses, and like literally the exact same tracksuit. That's insane. They've even got a similar build, bro. Who is this Gohan from Timu? No, get him off of my screen.
Goal in mind, and that is
Get
Swiss
him off of
cheese
my
and Garou.
screen.
So he ends up coming outside,
Garou,
jumps
take care
up
of
to
him
the
first.
roof, and just starts yelling, "Attention, punk pussy bitches! I'm about to dog walk y'all asses!"
And
So
he's
Mr. Cowboy
injured
with his
doing
booty
this too?
started to shoot at Garou. But
Alright.
Garou started moving on all fours like a dog and tried to kill the cowboy off the
I mean,
ring.
he got
But
that
Stinger
dog
tried
in him,
to
we know
stab him,
that.
and Garou dodges at the last second. And this is when bro just started getting jumped. This man was having to dodge everything because he was surrounded by 8 people. Then the barrage of arrows comes in. He starts to
They
dodge
should
it, but
be
2 of them
jumping
end up
him.
landing in his back. So Garou at this point was in between a rock and a hard place because he's at half health having to fight 8 people at the same time. So Death Gatlin told this man, "This your final chance, hoe ass nigga. Surrender now or I'm switching cheese in your ass." Well, Garou was like, "Nah, twin, let me just lock in real quick." So this bum-ass toad nigga threw his chain and wrapped up his ankle. And homeboy right here threw a massive ball at him. But Garou was finally ready to lock in. He counters the ball into the toad nigga and ends up squashing him first. So after he boomed him, the cowboy with the doolies starts trying to up the toolie on Garou. But Garou hits that massive ball again, and it nails that trash-ass cowboy. Bro sent that fraud-ass Arthur Morgan packing. So the ball ends up bouncing off a tree, and it's about to hit old boy in his armor. So he destroys the ball, but Garou uses the ball as
He's
a
already
feint.
there.
It just comes right through it. So he grabs old boy, lifts him up above his head so he takes all the arrow shots. Then bootleg tracksuit Gohan tries to throw some rocks at him. Garou catches them, then throws them at the archer behind him, putting him on his ass. So after he cooked him, Stinger came in and tried to stab Garou again. But Garou plants old boy in the ground using him as a human shield. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, Mance has already took out half the squad. They don't even know what hit him, but it gets even more wicked from here. Garou digs in the ground, rips up a vine, then uses it to kick the goofy out of this nigga. So after he sent that goofy ass nigga back to the lobby, he starts running after bootleg Gohan.
Yeah,
and just
give
starts
him
throwing
the
hands
worst.
at him. And
How
Gohan
dare
was
you look
can't
like
block all
that.
day, pussy. So when Bro finally tries to,
How dare you try to beat Gohan, bro? You can't be putting on Gohan's fit and stealing his whole flow like that. How dare you?
hands at him. That man Garou was like, "You can't block all day, pussy." So when Bro finally tries to attack, he hits a left to the face side.
Good.
Garou just starts raining a barrage of punches on him, beating the literal life out of bootleg Gohan.
Good.
So while Garou continued to beat on dude, Stinger comes in and tries to hit Garou, but he whiffs and Garou hits him with the counter. Dude hit him so hard he was looking up at the bird.
He looked
And
like he
Garou
had his
wasn't done.
neck
He was
broke
like,
from
"Nah,
that."
twin, I'm about to whoop your shit in." He started hitting this man with
Oh
so many
my
kidney shots. The nigga
God.
was floating in midair while getting his back blown out. Pause. Then he saw bootleg Gohan try to get back up. He said, nah, sit your ass down.
Yeah,
Sent
sit
him
down.
into a tree, and bootleg Gohan was done. This man was about as useless as Gohan when he was wearing that damn tracksuit. Bro was straight buns. The stinger just fell over. That nigga was done. So the last man standing was Death Gatlin, and he was about to up the toolie on this nigga. He uses his final move, the Death Shower, and dumps out every
that
single
was cool.
bullet
What
he
was
had.
that?
This man did not care that that random kid was still in that shack.
Hey,
He just wanted Garo
is he
dead.
deflecting
But Garo
all of
ended up
that?
carrying every single bullet, and this man
Bruh.
ran out of ammo. So Death Gatlin was cooked.
You're
he tried
done.
to run at Garo with a knife, but dude just gives him a nasty left.
If your bullets from a freaking Gatling gun aren't going to do any damage, what makes you think that a knife will do the trick? I never understood that. Like, I'm gonna use the exact same line that the CW, like Arrowverse Superman, said to a criminal during an episode of Supergirl. You see, if the bullets don't work, right? Why the punching? I never understood that. Because it's like, you clearly see he is deflecting every single shot like this easily. He's not even being moved by these bullets. He's staying in one spot, just deflecting every bullet that comes at him. And once you run out of ammo, you think a knife is gonna do the trick? Stupid. Stupid.
Sending him flying and putting this fraud-ass Barrett to sleep. And with that, Garo pulled off a second reverse jumping and cooked 8 heroes at once. Wicked work. The GAROU trial. The verdict. Nah, y'all, this is an easy one. That's a pass, bro.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
dude is a menace to society. Like, dude was aptly going around here beating people up to the brink of death, even though he got his ass whooped by these old ass. Because at the end, it doesn't change
I mean,
a
it's
damn
old
thing.
dudes
This
in
dude is a
anime.
menace to
That's to be
society. Bro just
expected.
straight beat up 20 heroes on screen for shits and giggles, and he called it hunting. And then Uno reverse card in 2 jumpings. Like, nah, this YN needs to be stopped. And you know what's crazy? Exhibit C is right around the corner. So
Oh,
bro
wow.
is most definitely
He's not
getting a
done?
second trial by
Alright.
the end of the year. So that was one of the easiest passes I've ever done. So hope y'all enjoyed. Have a bootyful day, and I'm going for 3 this month, nigga.
Hey, let's go. But also, him passing before the third exhibit is even done, that's how you know this dude is a menace. Nah, he is though. I get why people are hyping him up now. Like, this dude is cold. He really moving like a YN. But yeah, this was another awesome video by CJ. I can't wait for Exhibit C for Garo to come out. I can't wait for everything else that he has planned coming out for the rest of the year. This is gonna be great. CJ always creates awesome videos, and I always have a fun time watching them. But yeah, that's going to be it for me with this one. If you enjoyed my reaction, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya.